Scooby-Dee-bop. Scooby-Dee-bop-bop. Hello. See, I wanted to say Scooby-Dee-bop, yeah, but I don't want to spoil something, so I can't really go too far with this, because...
Yeah, don't... Are you gonna spoil something from a show that I want to watch?
Yeah, not really. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just gonna say Scooby-Dee-bop, because,
okay.
Yeah. You know...
Hey, everybody, welcome back to Paj-anime presents Final Fantasy X.
Scooby-Dee-bop-bop-bop-bop-Paj-anime.
Yeah, so it's been like a week or so since we played Ryan. What happened last time?
Well, I mean, the reason I am Scoobying is because Steve here, our resident scat man, he is a scat man. He's been on a journey, so here we go. Paj-anime presents Final Fantasy X. Let's give you the recap, because it has been a decent chunk of time since we recorded a session.
While you do that, I'm just going to go through and do the sphere grid, because it's fucking
great.
work.
So I'm going to try to remember everything that happened, and I'm probably going to do a bad job of this one, because my memory's a little fuzzy, but I do remember some things. So,
okay, hit me.
If I recall, there was some existential things going down. Steve and Yuna were scatting on to the beach and doing a lot of existential talks, and Yuna was basically trying to, figure out stuff about Sin, stuff about herself. I also remember Seymour showing up and being all, "What's up? I'm Seymour." And then there was a boss fight, because there's a lot of boss fights in this game, and the boss fights are starting to bleed together. Like, I actually I'm trying to remember the enemies. There was they're just like mammals basically, or fish, or meteors. Like, they're all weird alien versions of animals generally. So, they're alien Pokemon. They're alien Sin Pokemon. Cinnabons. What else happened? Auron said some stuff, which I don't remember specifics on, but Auron... Oh, wait, no. Didn't Auron talk to Steve about Zanarkand? This would have been after Auron and Steve had the conversation where Auron said that Jecht is Sin, just to Steve. That was the previous time, but this time, I believe Auron was telling Steve that he'd been to Zanarkand, or Auron had loosely mentioned in conversation that Zanarkand is like, nah, not Zanarkand.
Do you want me to bail you out?
I don't remember what's going on with Lulu. I don't remember what's going on with Waka. Waka is just like a guardian now.
Yeah, everyone's a guardian except for...
I feel like it's just been like
Yuna.
the continuing trials of Yuna.
Sort of.
Plus
so
cast.
There's been a few things that have been going on.
Like, Yuna's really turned into the main character. All I remember is a lot of cutscenes with Yuna, and I'm going to throw it out here already. I don't think Yuna's a well-written character, so part of the reason that it's hard for me to remember is because she sucks. I don't really care, especially when Yuna and Steve get talking. Whew. Yeah. That stuff's like Days of Our Lives. It's easy to forget.
Fucking acting. Yeah, so there's a few things that have happened in between. Remember, we did have to save that Chocobo farm from that giant thing that wanted to eat them?
Oh, right, yes. You saved the Chocobos.
Yes.
Yeah, because the thing had the arm. Yeah, you fought a boss that had different states. You could only hit it with one thing, and then it had some enemies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. I remember. A couple
importantly,
things.
with that, Yuna mentioned to Steve that the end of their journey is in Zanarkand. That's where they get the final Aeon to defeat Sin.
And that's when Auron piped up some comments about
because
Zanarkand.
Auron has successfully made a pilgrimage before with Yuna's father, right?
See, I remember someone talked about Zanarkand.
So Auron's been there before. Yes. Also,
all I could remember was his bitter growl. He's like if your comedy guy was also like the Grizzly. It was Wolverine. It's like, okay.
It's like, okay, bub. And also Operation
Wolverine as Seth Rogen in
Operation
Final Fantasy X
was kind of important. So remember Yevon has this big problem with using Machina, and the Albed and the Crusaders teamed up to do that attempt on Yevon. That's why we had that boss fight. Was
that's funny.
They were like, hey, let's fucking blow this thing up with lightning. And it's like Seymour, to his credit, while Steve does not like him, and while it goes against the faith of the group that he belongs to, as an individual says, they have some good ideas here. Even if they are going against the face of our religion, their goal is a noble one. They want to stop sin forever.
Oh, yes. Yeah, the war. And then, the Waka's not happy with them using the troops, but Yuna's kind of okay with it. Yeah, as you're mentioning, Yuna's okay with it because it's like we're all on the same side. This is the Thanos situation. It doesn't matter what team you're on when he shows up. We're all on. You're either on Team Live or Team Die.
Yeah. Wakka's issues are more so
I definitely understand the argument of things can get so bad that things do become black and white. They have to, or we will lose as a species.
Yep.
That is true. I do believe that the World Wars might be examples of that, or something
yeah, sure.
to that degree.
Hey, Ryan, this is not the show we get philosophical on.
I'd say World War II. World War II is Germany sin? Is that have I figured the plot out? Sin's just looking for conquering.
You crushed it.
And Steve is Winston Churchill in disguise.
Yeah, that's it. No, so they obviously like Wakka's issue is actually more so because his brother did the same thing that they did at Operation Mihen and super died because of it. So Wakka's like, well, obviously that means that this is fucked. And then turned out Wakka was right, even if he was right for the wrong reasons. That operation did not go so well. We had to fight some sin spawn that got out of hand, and then Seymour had to bail us out. And then
obviously the troops of the other faction need to be learnt, if you will, on getting good, son, in the battles with Sin to avoid consequences. But let's be real, it's not like I don't think Wakka really has a moral ground to stand on. What good job have we been doing against Sin? Nobody's been doing any good job. Sin's been owning everyone. Yeah, so exactly. We are in Goku, Super Saiyan, not yet. We got to get to Super Saiyan 15.
We're like Krillin and Gohan trying to buy
Super
time
Saiyan
for
10,
Yuna
obviously, the number of the game.
Yeah.
Once we hit Super Saiyan 10, we will enter our Final Fantasy.
Yeah, our Final Power Fantasy, absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got super fucked up.
Our dude does have yellow hair. The more you look at him, the more
He's a Super Saiyan, you're
right. He's actually Sora gone Super Saiyan. Perfect, done. Sora from Kingdom. Sora has brown hair, and then he turns, done. We booked him.
We certainly did.
Good job, Square, coming up with this new original character, Super Saiyan Sora. I'm never going to call him Steve now at all.
To be fair,
it's triple S. That all works too. Oh, great.
Am I supposed to go this way? Oh shit.
There's your episode title, Kyle.
Triple S.
No, Super Saiyan Sora.
Okay, well, maybe. Probably, actually. Unless we come up with something better. That's how I usually do it. If I hear something good, I just type it in, and then I just...
Now I kind of want to see... Man, what if...
is checked.
Oh, yeah. Steve super believes him now.
Thanks for this.
For a while there, I
thought get out of here. You know why you can feel him? Because you're standing next to Jet.
That doesn't mean I believe you.
He's right here.
Sin is checked.
Let me roll my hand a little further so you get my point.
So he killed all those people just for a chance to see
Shit,
me?
he's gonna keep doing it. That's how he talks. He's a roll hand talker.
Sin does.
Oh, look at that pose.
He wanted to show that to you. Do you know why?
Sassy response time.
How am I supposed to know?
Of course.
So you would kill him.
Sure.
As long as he is Sin.
Oh, there's a chest over here. I'm glad I came back.
Will keep killing.
Thanks, camera.
He wants you to stop him.
Also, your character just like spun. Whoa, Steve! What are you doing? Anyway? Back up. Personal space, Steve.
Steve and Oren are cool. They've known each other for like 10 years.
I'm not done talking to you. Don't you run away.
I'll go power level 6. Come on, Super Saiyan Sora, get out of there. So he was a little bit of a baby in that conversation, but that's okay.
Like a little. Well, he's going through an existential crisis. Hey, here's a bunch of dead dudes.
I get it. He's really only like 8.
A bunch more dead dudes. He's 17, right? Basically the same thing.
We've already established he's Super Saiyan Sora, which means that he's 8. The only reason
Sora
he looks
actually
17 is Sora's like 10 or something, or 12 or something. I think by the time the third one comes out, he's probably like this guy's age, or 20 or something. I don't know.
He's got like an eye patch. He's actually just Big Boss.
But in the early ones, he's a kid. Like him and the love interest in the first one seemed pretty young. Like
Kairi?
Kairi, no older than like 10. Riku always seemed older. He seemed like he was maybe 10 or like 12.
Yeah.
He had a deeper voice.
Because they're prepubescent, right? Like there's no.
Yeah, the guy who even voiced. Did you know the guy who voiced Sora was the guy from the kid from The Sixth Sense?
Haley Joel Osment?
Yeah, who's also recently been in Silicon Valley as himself.
Hurry up.
He has a funny role in it. He's like he invents a VR thing, so they basically play him to be fake. The guy who invented VR, Palmer Lucky. Yeah. He doesn't play Palmer Lucky, but he plays like a shittier version. Well, I guess not now. Now that doesn't. Not shitty politically, but like shittier, like scummier in terms of business practices. What they're developing, it doesn't really work, I should say.
Yeah.
If we worry, she tries harder. Do not frown.
Brutalitops talks now?
Yeah, that was like he just
Don't
gave us
worry,
the
be happy.
Stinger Goldberg out of nowhere, just like this mysterious. What? Whoa! Did you see what?
Talk?
Try to.
Yeah.
Smile.
That was really cool. He turned around like right after you. Why didn't he just stay for the conversation? I don't know.
Oh, because Steve called after him.
Oh, he stole He-Man's collar.
Sad.
Yeah. By the power of Grayskull! So yeah, we got
Nice
talk.
peaceful spot here.
Yeah. I was expecting like a random encounter. That would have been so
there
much
it is.
better if you had
Okay,
been
what
like,
do
"Nice
we got?
peaceful
We
spot
got
here."
poke plants. We got a scaly blue thing. That blue thing actually looks good. Okay, the blue thing for sure. That thing, Lamochu. That is
Yeah.
one. Oh no, it's a raptor. A raptor looks 100% like a Pokemon.
Well, the Raptor section.
Like I'm pretty sure I've seen less evolved. Oh, that's the raptor. Okay, that other thing then is what I'm talking about.
Scrub.
I've seen less evolved versions of that. That would be a Pokemon.
Have you seen more evolved versions of like let's light this thing on fire?
It's okay. It's probably just a Japanese thing, right? Like an obsession with. Like I guess the more I think about it, like, the more I think like Pacific Rim. It's like Godzilla. Like they really like monsters.
Yeah, monsters are fun. Also, it's
Yeah.
games. You kinda have to have
I guess they. It's just interest. I feel like their culture is like, hey, how many different variations of cool monsters and justifications for them can we come up with? That's like the deep lore. Whereas I feel like for us, it's for this side of the pond, it's like comic books. It's like how many superheroes can we come up with? I gotta say, theirs might be better. Theirs is like so. I don't know. The American one seems a little egotistical, doesn't it? Like the superheroes are generally people. They always have to save the day. These monsters ain't saving the day. They're just a cool variation of things
No,
you can
I mean,
fight.
there's people who are saving the day in here. It's
Sure.
us. It's your protagonists.
Sure, but I mean like
This is instead of fighting aliens,
culturally,
it's monsters.
culturally, what they're drawing on is these monsters, right? Like before the game, like I'm assuming, people who researched the lore for Final Fantasy when they were first developing all this stuff were looking through older books from Japanese history and stuff on different monsters that people came up with and create. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the birthplace for some of these ideas. Like I feel like they make the characters and the story outside of the world. I feel like the world is what comes first, whereas I feel like on this side of the pond it's the other way around.
Yeah,
if you will.
that sounds actually probably like exactly what happens. Obviously, I'm guessing.
Like
but
to the superhero example, we focus on them first, and then who they
Build the
fight
world
and what's
afterwards,
happening in
yeah.
the world is the second thing. Yeah.
yeah, I've always been a bigger fan of the like let's write the story, or like let's write the world and then the characters will write themselves, rather than the other way around, right?
I think you can do it hand in hand too. I think personally that they're a lot of people don't do enough job of even shows and modern stuff of establishing a couple of characters that when you're establishing your world are 100% in narrative. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when you instantly see those characters in this universe, you feel immersed. Games do a very good job of this. A lot of recent games, for example. I know you played Horizon Zero Dawn,
Hell
the new
yeah.
Zelda.
Yeah, right. I got footage on that shit.
Right? Like Zelda isn't just the world; it's also Link, and there's a reason that Link has been the main character, or Zelda, or a recognizable face, because you instantly there's no barrier to entry there. You instantly have affinity for that character. They fit in the world that they design to every iteration, right?
Yeah.
Like movies, I think they do often a bad job. A good example of a show that does that is Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events, which season 2 is just released now on Netflix.
Yep, I'm gonna watch that tonight. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Or
But
you know,
that is a
I'll
show
look
that
away.
has in you. Even if characters sometimes don't always make perfect sense, sometimes it's better to make them in universe because
Yeah.
it's like
Oh, so I actually
you need to
asking...
keep the universe rules established, not necessarily always just hey, this makes sense more for X. But anyway, go ahead.
I actually ended up asking Alex about this. We should do a little bit of a backstory in case anyone hasn't. Like, I don't know what order the episodes are going out, but in Bloodborne episode 2 or 33, Ryan and I ended up having a conversation about the difference between the movie Series of Unfortunate Events from 2004 and the show. However, neither of us had watched the movie. We were just going off of.
I saw the trailer, and all I said to you
background
was,
information.
was that I felt that the tone from the trailer of what I saw Jim Carrey's performance versus what I'd seen at the time of season 1 of Neil Patrick Harris's performance, all of season 1, was that Jim Carrey's performance kind of felt like he wasn't in on it. Like I feel like the Count Olaf character is very villainous and disastrous and stuff like that, but he's also one of those like Steve Carell's character from The Office. He says really proud high things of himself, but he believes it, and that's kind of why you know what I mean. He's like the lovable loser type of thing, or the Napoleon Dynamite, if you will. Whereas the tone I got from Jim Carrey's was more like it was more dour. Like it just felt like there wasn't as much pizzazz, I guess.
Yeah.
We can't just skip all that, can we?
Yeah. So they were just kind of covering where we're going. We're going to the Temple of Jose, Guado Salam.
Yeah, I remember that now. We're traveling to this first temple.
That's a summoner's training.
We're going to every temple. That's why it takes us so long to get there.
Body, all just to get ready
We're getting something along the way.
I thought this wasn't Pokemon. Got to travel across the land to different temples where we got to face a leader.
We face nothing in the temples. We just go and get gifts, Ryan.
Badges?
No, summons. That's where we got Carl and Dave and Wendy and Subway.
Fresh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No,
we're not using Subway. We're not using anyone from Subway.
Who else?
They don't have a mascot.
What can I do for you, boss?
They did, but he is now not a good mascot.
Sin and Jacked.
Huh?
They could use a mascot.
You know her. She would.
They could.
Well,
Yeah.
they had one, and then I don't think they're talking to him anymore.
I see.
Indeed.
Sorry,
think.
Jared.
Yeah, but
Actually, I'm
even
not
if
sorry.
I did say something, no
It's
one
kind of a
believed
scumbaggy
me,
thing.
you know?
By kind of, I mean a really scumbaggy thing.
I know, like, I feel like that was like the 100% craziest turn. I feel like he had so much
Come to
respect
think
for
of
all
it,
the weight he lost.
Did
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah,
people.
that
I feel
was-
like he was one of those few spokespersons where
What
people
about my
like, man, you actually legitimately lost this weight going to Subway. Like I feel like no
moment
people weren't like it wasn't a super big scam. Like I think he was exercising and doing other things. It
Yeah, but
clearly
he was
wasn't just the
legitimately eating
Subway.
a Subway
But
the whole time.
I
Like,
hear you.
apparently
Yeah.
you can lose that much weight eating a Subway every day.
Yeah.
Like, that's a possible
Maybe
thing.
when I was a kid.
I mean, it's not the world's greatest quality of
Maybe
food,
even
but it's
a
still
little
vegetables
now.
and stuff. It's still just
Just a
sandwich
little.
meals.
Yeah, but that's something anybody could do,
I
right?
still don't buy your story,
Yeah.
you hear?
I mean,
Oh,
you don't
I-
need to go to
don't worry,
Subway. You
we'll-
could buy the same ingredients at the grocery store and use
Yeah,
that
but
as
not
that
everybody
is a
has the
healthier
ability to
meal
cook
than
or the time
I think
or
the
whatever.
argument is mostly just for what most people eat. That is healthier than Wendy's or McDonald's. It just is.
Yeah, which, I mean, yeah, Jared is their anecdote that proves it or whatever, right? Like, so it's like, okay, that's
Yeah.
pretty good. And then all he had to do was not
You
fuck
know,
up.
it is good
And
to
then he
see you
super
I know.
fucked
are
up.
well.
Oh,
Yourselves as well, Captain. We were worried.
what's up, Chocobo?
Praise be to Yevon.
Yeah, so these guys are all still alive.
We
Oh,
escaped
I don't know
with
if you
our
remember,
lives, but our
Gata
troops
died on the
were
beach.
decimated.
Oh, sorry, you
Of
were gonna
all
say
our
something about
chocobos, only this
Snickets.
one made it.
Oh,
you
yeah,
said
no,
that
all I
Alex
was
We
was
make
gonna say
pretty
something.
poor
Okay.
chocobo mounted
All I was going to
forces
say is that
without
apparently
chocobos.
We
he's a
turned
little
our
bit
backs
more
on the teachings and cast
lighthearted
away our
outside
faith.
of the trailer.
This,
Oh, okay.
this is our
Not
justice.
as
They
good
just
as
chose
NPH.
specific footage.
Yeah.
Okay, not
Well,
as good.
because
Yeah,
they were-
it didn't feel as good.
Yeah, I'm assuming it was not as good. Apparently, they did have an actress in both series and
Is that
movie,
the Jose Temple?
which was interesting. Catherine O'Hara, who played what's her name? Georgina in the show, played Justice Strauss in the movie. It was kind of funny.
Georgina,
She was the woman at the Lucky Smells lumber mill who was like
Awesome.
Olaf's ex-girlfriend or whatever.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yeah, and Justice Strauss was Joan Cusack.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure she's in season 2.
The lightning
Georgina.
mushroom rock.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It only
I
opens
just
when a
she was in
summoner
season
is
1
addressing the faith.
I think so.
That means
But it's
another
kinda funny when
summoner's
they're like,
already
hey,
in there.
movie.
Another summoner?
What if it's
Another.
Donna?
Oh no,
have
not
to
Donna.
She does
Right.
machines.
In we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird. Also, Steve, that was a weird. Like that was so like. Okay, we're not at like the freaking party. We're not at the club on a Friday night here. Guys, Donna's coming. Like, shut up, Steve.
Well, he's got problems.
Also, you
They
named
threw
him
down an
Steve
elevator.
too, so he could just be that stupid name. Oh, he's just that dumb guy at a club who like bleach blonde his hair. Yeah, guys, I listen to the in music.
I like Steve. Steve's alright. Is there a thing here?
Oh, that's a cool. Whoa. Who cares about her? She's got. Look, okay, this is just a shop. She's got a cool
Well, it's also an
rodent
inn,
on the
but
ground.
We don't need an inn. Just gonna make sure that we're decent in stock. It's been a while. Yeah, we totally are. Can we get any better weapons? This is the same, but doesn't have the ability slots for later. Worse. This is better. Fuck Ice Strike. I'll take that. That's better. Strength +5 over sensor. Yeah.
Halberd.
Sure. Yep. Shimmering Blade is the same weapon he has. Do I want more defense or more health? Health is probably better. With the same percentages. Nope. Same argument. Same argument. Same argument. Physical or magic? Fucking... Magic's kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah, so yeah, this place is cool because only when someone's praying to the faith does that open up like that. It's usually just a big rock covering the building. It's like, that's kind of cool. Oh, hey! Here's our boy, Luzu. Still alive Luzu.
Hey.
Gotta, he's dead.
Oh yeah, you killed him, remember,
He was a
Ryan?
good fighter. Just wasn't lucky enough.
Ah,
Listen, Gata was sacrificed for the cause. He was a
young.
distraction to the battle of sin.
Pushed his luck. What was he thinking going up there
Okay.
on the front lines like that?
We told him to
Should have
twice.
stayed back with command.
Listen here, Captain Anger Management. I think you should probably calm down.
His one friend in life just died, dude.
Luzu,
like
knock it
10
off.
minutes ago.
You don't
I mean,
know
there's
what
also
it's
like a group of people here. So I will grab your
no.
nipples. What?
Oh, you can't say you don't know what it's like to the guy who lost his brother.
I'm sorry.
You don't know what
Why
it's
don't you
like. What is this camera
on.
shot? It was like
Be safe.
vibrating? Like, come
Take it
on,
easy a
Michael
while.
Bay, get out of
Rest,
here.
Rest?
You need some R&R. You're hurt, yeah?
Where is he gonna get R&R at?
Guess so.
Going back to
Get
Besaid.
better. I can't beat up on you when you all depressed, huh?
Right.
Hey, angry dude, I want to punch you. Thanks, Waka. Super helpful.
This is all punishment for turning from Yevon.
Yeah, so
No,
the,
it is.
No, but that's what he believes. Everybody who survived Operation Mihan's like, yeah, we shouldn't have gone against Yevon.
I got some bad news for you, Luzu. Sometimes in war, there's
So you're a
sacrifices.
champion of Yevon now, Braska?
Well, they did lose that fight.
Braska? What? Who's Braska?
Braska was Yuna's father.
Oh, okay.
Orin
Why
was
did he
his-
call you Bra?
He didn't.
Yeah,
He was
but
just
you
talking to
he
the
said that when
statue.
you talked. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
fucking
Ask
weird.
your name.
I am
Thanks,
Summoner
Oron.
Yuna, from the Isle of Besaid.
What's up?
As I thought, the daughter of Lord Braska. You have the look of your father.
Is this Raiden?
My father. You knew him?
It sounds sort of like him. I don't think it
I
is,
have
though.
never met the
Yeah.
man.
Oh, maybe it is.
My apologies. I am Isaru. I am a summoner,
Gonna Google that real
like
quick.
you.
Okay, I was going to. But you can-
Oh, yeah, you do it. You always make me do it when we're playing Bloodborne, so you...
And
you
I'm
can do it.
Maroda.
Isaru,
I'm guarding
voice
my
actor.
big brother here.
Since I was a child,
Two A's in
I've
Isaru.
always looked up to Lord Braska. I wished I would someday become a high
Quentin
summoner
Joseph
like he was.
Flynn.
Flynn? Yep, that's
You
Raiden.
must have some of your
Oh
father's
man,
talent
just looking at
in
that
you.
picture of him. Holy
I
crap, he
believe you
reminds
might
me of
someday
what's the guy?
defeat Sin.
Oh, you know, he was in that
I,
Elf movie with Will
I'm not
Ferrell,
really.
or yeah.
I've only just become a summoner.
Who the fuck
Do you know
was an
Of
elf?
course, I've no intention of losing either.
the villain?
So perhaps we should race to see who can.
He's a
defeat
well-known
Sin
actor.
First.
There's no villain in Elf.
Yeah, there
Very
is.
well then. I accept your challenge.
Ryan, we've watched this like almost every year at Christmas.
Isaru!
Yuna, I beg your leave. Good luck to both of
The
us.
villain of Elf is people not believing
Yes.
in Christmas.
Oh, I'm thinking of one of the Santa Claus movies.
Oh! Yeah, you're thinking of Martin Short.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Quentin Flynn looks kind of like Martin Short.
Yeah.
They have a similar sounding voice too.
Similar.
Hey
yeah.
you.
Hey, you. I hope
You
that your
are
VR
Yuna.
training
wow.
is going well.
Apparently, he's also in Kingdom Hearts, so we're gonna get to hear a lot of Raiden and all.
Rumor.
Holy crap! The amount of anime he's in.
Thought you should know.
Yeah, he's pretty anime.
I heard it from those crusaders. Seems
Oh.
that summoners have been going out on pilgrimage and just disappearing.
Disappearing.
Yeah,
It
summoners are
could just
disappearing.
be the fiends got them.
Maybe
not
this is
so
like the
many
village, and
so
these guys are
quickly.
actually taking them. They
Sorry,
cannot
I don't
escape
know
and see
more,
that the world
but
is actually okay
watch
out there.
your back.
Sin is
Ain't
created
much
by
future for a
us
guardian
to
without
keep
a
people
summoner,
in. If that's
eh?
the plot, I'm gonna fucking throw this game in the trash. By the way, I'm telling you right now.
It's
We're
not in
talking
your,
about doing your job.
If it's Shimon Land and Twist levels, we're in some trouble.
I mean, I'm not gonna say there's no M. Night Shyamalan twists, but they're a little
Oh,
bit better
no.
than that. No, hang on.
Please be careful.
It's a little more clever than that.
Will do.
It's more like M. Night Shyamalan in the 90s, Ryan, don't worry.
Passe.
Oh, the village is so bad.
I haven't seen
We're
the Village.
leaving.
Be right
They're just a
there.
fucking. Oh, that's old enough now, but they're just a fucking.
Oh, I know the plot, I just haven't seen it.
Yeah, they're just a group of people who don't want anyone to leave the village.
There
like,
was a
the secret
Stargate
knowledge.
SG-1 episode
lies
where they did the
within.
same thing.
Are you?
And it's like they
prepared?
build up they build up the hype that there's something crazy, there's something mysterious going on, and it's like oh no, it's just the town.
Ryan, we get to go into the Cloister of Trials, not by, getting into trouble this time.
All right, Guardians, at attention.
Waka,
We are ready.
shut the fuck up. You're not in
Alright.
charge.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it's evil Yuna's mission, heterochrome,
Or,
heterochroma.
possibly Yuna. Or Orin, depending, because he's
All right,
the most
it's sphere
experienced.
taking time.
Yeah, dude.
We did some of this last time too. I forgot to say that in the recap. We looked around to see if there was we had an extra one, and we were trying to find some secret to get some extra stuff. But
Yeah, oh yeah, I failed. I could have looked it up in the middle, but fucking...
you failed, he says. Yeah, student. Failed.
So this one's thing is electricity.
I'm assuming that eventually these things get interlaced to the point, complex to the point where there's more than just one element in a dungeon, right?
Well,
Otherwise,
so they always have...
why is there the elements?
Well, the elements are based off of which Aeon they have, right? Because you have, the glyph spheres and the destruction spheres, which are consistent throughout.
Yes, but okay. You are going to enter a dungeon where you have a electric sphere, a fire sphere, a multiple of each one in one, right? Or
Nope.
a puzzle where you. Well, then it's a useless adjective because you never need to make note of it during the puzzle solving.
Nope, yeah, they're completely isolated. The idea is...
Yeah, so then
that
it's irrelevant. So there's no game to it. There's a game to the system of the spheres, but that game is that the elements don't modify that game in any capacity.
Right. They're just...
Is what you're saying.
Yeah, they're completely isolated from one another.
Well, that's stupid. Then they should. That's dumb. I don't
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
I think it's we had the fire one in the place where we got Ifrit, the demon of fire, right?
I know, but I thought it would get to the point where it was like, hey, here's a puzzle. We
They
give
ramp
you
up in
3 different
complexity
elements. We give you
in
3
their
different
own
elements,
ways.
and some of these puzzles, we're going to give you hints on the wall, like there's fire here, where you would have need to bring the fire one to this wall. The water one won't open this one. There's nothing like it looks like this puzzle solving stuff then is just like a little more simple than that.
Yeah, they get complicated later, but it's not
essentially
from
the
different
elements are there for religious context. That's essentially the equivalency.
Sort of, yeah.
Or narrative context, to be like, this is the element that represents here.
Yeah. They do get a little more interesting in the last 2. There's only actually 5 total, and this is the 3rd one. The last 2 were both interesting in their own ways, and I don't want to spoil them, but I like what they do. So yeah, I just supercharged this one because electricity.
Interact with the thing.
Yep. Always got to interact with the thing. And then we need to bring our good friend, this thing back.
Push it out.
Well, we need to give it a spheres, because we need to get over there. But there's a sea of electricity in the way, Ryan. How are we going to get over there? Now, somebody
By
who went to
interacting.
college for electrical engineering will tell you that the principles that apply to this dungeon totally in line with the real world.
Yeah, totally. Electric current can just sit there and bolt from a ground.
It's not coming from a ground. It's arcing. That is actually possible.
If you build like Tesla coils
So if
or
you
something
have a
that shot energy, like they just seem to be arcing. Where's the energy coming from?
there's little things there.
Nope. Bye bye. More magic.
Right. I'll put these spheres in there.
that water?
No, it's that's just energy. And hey, good news. Wait, what? Because that's made of
You can
stone,
now-
I can jump on it.
Okay. Sure.
No, the arcing thing's actually totally possible. It's just that the resistance of the air is quite high.
No,
so it
it's
takes
not
a
the
lot
arcing that I think. It's not the arcing that I think is impossible. It's just where's what's causing it is there's no
There's
magic,
there's
so
there's
yeah.
yeah, there's conductors on the ends there. It's
No,
caused by the
what's
spheres.
no. Yeah, it's caused by magic, not
Oh.
by real energy. Is what I'm saying.
I mean,
An orb
yeah.
went into the wall, and then
Well, there
suddenly
could be
there
a
was
battery.
arcing lightning
Yeah,
bolts
I don't know,
underground.
man. There's wiring inside.
Well,
of the
actually,
temple.
they've been there. They're there even if you take the orbs out. It seems so.
Well, it depends on which orbs are going to what, right? Like that part is actually
From
consistent,
what
right?
I
Here's
can
a
tell,
power source.
from what I can tell, the arc in the room, like if you were to take out all the power sources, the lights in this room would go down, but the lightning shooting in the room would at the bottom of the thing would still be there. I think.
Yeah,
Does it
but I
look
think
like it was
it
there
still
the
has a
whole time?
source. It's just
I'm not saying it doesn't have a source. I'm saying it's magic.
yeah. Well, the spheres are like the source, so yeah, it's magic that way. Also,
Well,
I think that
we
this
don't
one
we don't
actually
have
might-
verification that the spheres are powering it.
Well, yes, we do.
Oh yeah, it closes the door, so we have no idea. Oh, it stopped. You're right. There you go.
Yeah, no, and also like every time we put a sphere into one of these
Theory
walls,
proved.
the
It
wire
stops.
brings it to here. Dude,
It's
I
the
fucking know my
magic orb.
shit. I didn't finish that degree, but I know a lot about electricity. Also, yeah, if any of that stuff was like super basic or like felt condescending, that wasn't what I was going for. I don't remember what the layman knows about different things with electricity, because a lot of this stuff was, just ingrained in me since the end of high school. So it's just like, oh yeah, of course this concept, but I don't know if it's like, oh well, I don't want to be the guy who's like, well, like Ohm's law, and you're like, the fuck are you, what? So yeah, by lighting up every symbol, we got a thing that goes up.
Indeed, it is an interaction puzzle.
Yes.
We can say it is as deep as Uncharted.
I mean, it basically.
No, actually,
yeah.
Uncharted probably requires a little bit more mental. You can make mistakes in the Uncharted one. I guess you can here too, but like.
Yeah, there's just no
you
consequence.
Yeah, you can eventually just guess your way through it. I guess that's the same thing with Uncharted.
Yeah, As so, we've also done an Uncharted playthrough. We're fucking kind of like, now that we're like naming it, like we've done a lot of games. Like Horizon,
Yeah.
Uncharted. Like we've fucking done long form. We've
Long
done some
form
shit.
games coverage.
Yeah.
He just stopped sentence.
Well, it was too long form to finish the entire sentence. That would be ridiculous.
Okay, sure. Phantom Cube. Now the door opens with a weird. That staircase looks really cool.
It does. Also, up there's the Chamber of the Faith. But you know what, Ryan?
Yeah, like I really like the design of these rooms. I just wish there was more going on other than these just basic interaction puzzles. I get it. It's 2001, so these are probably maybe not. These probably aren't even that great for 2001 puzzle-wise. I'm trying to recall.
I'm not sure.
What was out at the time.
There was only so much disk space, to be fair, though, Ryan.
In
The game came out
2002.
on one disk.
Yeah, but Final
PS2.
Fantasy was coming out on multiple discs before that.
Yeah, on the PS1 games, yes, because the
Yeah,
hard drive and
yeah.
console limitations, right? But like, dude, do you remember those memory sticks?
Are we
Do you remember how
stopped
much
here
was
for a
on them?
reason, or?
Yes, because we're 33 minutes in, and I want to do that on the next episode.
Oh. I didn't even realize.
Yeah. Yeah, Ryan. I gotta produce
worries.
this show at the same time as I play it. I've got a lot of balls in the I got a lot of knives in the air.
I'm not judging. We
Good,
got
dude.
this.
You gotta recognize that reference. That was Santa Clarita Diet.
Indeed.
I got a lot of knives in the air. Timothy Oliphant. That's the greatest anime of all
legend.
time. And next time on Paj-anime, we'll go get our next summon.
Zombanime.
Zombanime. See you guys next time.